Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. On today's video we have news from current and past hosts of Donut, a car gifted to a girlfriend, a Laguna Seca production car record, an update to the Flood P1, a Netflix star tragedy, a crazy health update from a throttle host, and much more. First, we're going to start with Donut, and Nolan sells his Mustang. We have all been in a situation where we needed to get rid of a car that we loved, whether it's changing jobs or family needs. So I think we can all relate to this video. I myself have owned 5 Mustangs and I really like the cars. In this video, Nolan returns his car to stock and addresses several outstanding issues to get it in the best shape possible. And when he finishes, all he can talk about is that he should keep the car. He goes on to show that he's had this car forever and it's a piece of his automotive soul. I won't spoil it for you if he sells the car or not, but as someone who has sold 2 cars that I really regret, I can definitely feel his pain in this video. If you have went through this yourself, I really want to hear from you and hear what your thoughts are. Hopping over to 2 ex-Donut hosts, we're going to go to BigTime, and the title of their video is We Bought Another Project Vehicle. The vehicle they're talking about is a 1000cc side-by-side, but the part that interested me was the E92 M3. I'm a big fan of the E9X platform, and the E90 M3 was on my short list of one of the next cars I was going to buy before I bought my Porsche. I even have a set of forged wheels in the closet for an E90 M3. Unfortunately, looming over these cars is a potential major engine repair due to rod bearing failures, with most people recommending to replace the rod bearings immediately after buying one if it hasn't already been done. Unfortunately, another YouTube channel learned this the hard way when Speed Academy proactively replaced their rod bearings and they blew the engine anyway. I'm not sure how bulletproof you can make these cars or if it's even possible, but I'll be watching this series with great personal interest because an M3 still might be a car that I buy in the future. What do you think about the V8 M3, and is it overrated or underrated as a performance car? And while we're at it, what do you think about Jer and Joby's departure from Donut, and what do you think about the BigTime channel? Keeping with the theme, we jump over to another ex-Donut host. Jumping over to the Speed channel, James talks about Carhartt and the origins of the workwear turned streetwear / workwear. And he finally gets the chance to talk on air about something other than cars. I'm not the biggest Carhartt fan, but I do like brands with utilitarian roots, so I did enjoy watching James talk about this. What do you think about Carhartt and its origins? And do you like where Speed seems to be going? And do you like James bringing his style and delivery out into the non-automotive space? Speaking of hosts going out on their own from corporate media channels, Vin from Hoonigan surprises his girlfriend with a new car, an IS300. He picked up a ton of parts with the car, so this build should happen fairly quickly. I'm really liking Vin's content so far. I love the F430, I love the GT3, and he's just a real guy out there having fun and filming great content. This video also has some of the funniest interactions with the seller of the car, who happens to be a friend of his, so head on over to the channel and check it out. And now we move over to one of the most watched YouTube automotive channels, WhistlinDiesel. WhistlinDiesel released a follow-up, part 2 of his CyberTruck durability test. If you've seen these videos, you know this thing is already destroyed and it's at the dealership right now to get it brought back to at least running condition. In this video that I'm going to link, he does a lot more damage to the F-150, trying to prove that it's just going to be a lot tougher than the CyberTruck. So let me know your thoughts on the CyberTruck durability so far, and are you looking forward to part 3 of this series? So let's talk record breaking. Mr. JWW, who has close ties to Koenigsegg, posted a video on his channel about the Jesko attack breaking the production car record at Laguna Seca. Now, I hesitate to call this a production car as it's limited to 125 cars being built, but those are the rules, I guess. Let me know if you think that a car that they're building 45 per year of qualifies as a production car, and let me know your thoughts on the Jesko attack in general. So we got segues today. So sticking with the theme of first world problems, Freddie, aka Tavarish, posted the first update in over 3 months to his McLaren P1 over on his second channel, Tavarish. Now this car has a ton of insane customizations on the way, such as cutting out the quarter windows for air intake to the engine, cutting a GTR rear clamshell to build a one-off active aero setup, building an end-to-end modular wiring harness. I'm sure there's going to be so much more on this car. I'm excited for the future of this project, but I do want to know just how wild do you expect this car to get? And now we jump over to another Car Trek host who posted a video on the Good Morning YouTube channel discussing the terrible results at the Monterey Car Auctions show. Tyler Hoover of Hoovy's Garage fame and April, his fiance, spent this episode discussing values of cars in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, which I can't really relate to, but something of note was the 25th anniversary Countach, which sold for a value of $325,000. This is way off what the market has been bringing for these cars, so I'm wondering if things are starting to normalize. On the other side of that equation, a Ferrari F50 sold for almost $1 million over the pre-auction estimate. So what do you think about the state of the market right now? And do you think that the value of some of these cars are overblown? And do you think that the Countach sale is a sign that prices are finally going to return to normal? To round out the Car Trek trio, Ed Bowling at the VinWiki channel posted a touching video called Thank You Rabbit. It's worth the watch and a reminder to everyone to take your health seriously. And speaking of health updates, Throttle posted a new video titled Where's Mickey? Longtime viewers of Throttle may have noticed that Mickey has not been featured on the channel in quite a while, and according to Mickey, people in the comments of their videos have been speculating on Mickey leaving Throttle, him having a falling out with Evan, Mickey being fired, etc. Well, it turns out that he had stage 2 throat cancer, and he goes into a lot of detail about that and his surgery and his road to recovery. And he also had an extremely serious shop injury in the same week prior to his surgery. He's cancer-free right now, but the last 2 videos send a real message that if you don't feel right, see a doctor, ask questions, get answers, and get help. That's about all I have for you today. If you have any thoughts on any of these videos, I would love to discuss it with you, so let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.